Hi, I'm Mandy, the DIY editor for Today's Parent, and today I am so excited to show you how to organize and decorate that playroom. And this playroom makeover, it also includes a home office. And yes, we are tackling all the toys and all the clutter.
This is easy-ish.
This room, it used to be our dumping ground. It was dark, it was unfunctional. I hated it. It drove me up the wall. There was stuff everywhere. No one used it properly. It was our home office, but I couldn't find any papers. Before you buy any storage bins, before you buy anything, you need to assess the situation. So step one is make a plan.
Clear the room and take stock of what you want to keep in the space. Measure the walls and the biggest items of furniture. It helps to sketch out a floor plan so you can visualize what will fit and plan what bits will go where. I like to label all the zones in the room. Think about how you want the space to function. Then decide what you need to make the space work. I really needed a cozy rug for the kids to play on the floor. Since I had my floor plan, I knew exactly what size would fit. I found this one on Wayfair.ca, and it was within my budget. And I never left my house. My online shopping game is strong.
It's rare that you have a whole room to dedicate just to toys. Most spaces need to be multifunctional, and I have tips to make it work for you too.
This room was originally our home office, and we still needed to keep that function in here. We used this counter height table that we had in the basement. You know why that's genius? The kids can't reach up and pull stuff off. I love that. We brought in this vintage filing cabinet that also locks to organize all the papers and home files. It's become command central. We took advantage of vertical space by installing this IKEA SKÅDIS pegboard. So all the stuff that's normally on the desk is now on the wall. And we have a visual system to keep school forms and important docs top of mind. The design nerd in me kept the whole thing white, so I don't feel the clutter. I'm obsessed with this wall. Since the kids play in here, we installed a cord organizer right under the desk. Makes it easy to unplug and keep out of reach. And the kids need a workspace too.
This is how you do a kitten.
I also grabbed this table set from Wayfair. It's the perfect size for the space, and I appreciate the simple design and form. I have linked to all the products from this video in the description below. The table is easy to move, and we can quickly convert the floor into another play zone. This racetrack rug from H&M, it's super cute, and the kids love it. Hours of fun. When kids are homesick, or I just need to get some work done, the space works for both of us. I'm calling this the modern playroom. And we always make time for fart jokes.
I'm a firm believer in the importance of decorating. Trust me, if you don't put a bit of thought into it, the space will quickly become a dumping ground.
I had my kids' artwork scanned and printed into large-scale prints, threw them into some IKEA frames, and arranged them on this picture rail. A picture rail is so much easier to install than a big art wall. I love the IKEA frames because they come with plexi instead of glass, safer around kids, and they're much lighter too. I DIY'd this large felt banner to anchor this corner of the room. The colors in the banner and the art wall pick up on the colors of the rug. If you want to see a tutorial on how to make it, please let me know in the comment section below, because I can make that happen. All the textiles in the space are cream, which is a little more dirt-friendly than pure white. Number one on my list when decorating is to make sure the space is cozy. So add in all those comfy layers. From the rug to a basket full of pillows and blankets, we can cozy up and have a good storytime sesh on the floor. I love how the art wall echoes the makeshift library below. That parallel makes it look more considered. There is a lot going on in this room, so I kept the walls white. Yes, you can have kids and white walls. Just pick up some of those magic erasers. The pegboard in our home office zone blends into the white walls to cut the clutter. But wait, what we really need in this corner is some greenery. Note to self, put a nice big plant here, and don't forget to water it.
Toys, am I right? The trick is to curate them. Don't keep all of them out all the time. The simpler your organizing system, the better.
I decided on 2 big baskets for the majority of the toys. I sorted through all the toys and only kept what fit in those containers. The rest were stored away so I could easily rotate them out, and I donated what we didn't need anymore. I love these pull-out baskets. You don't have to spend thankless hours organizing toys into different categories. Kids will just mix them all up anyway. Keep it simple, no matter what system you use.
Play is more than just toys. If you have the space, set up areas to promote creativity. There's a reason the Google offices have an indoor slide.
This easel kept getting moved around our house, and it always seemed to be in the way. But the kids loved it, so I finally found the perfect spot for it. We also keep our IKEA hacked utility cart here. Remember that video? And the kids have kept it surprisingly tidy. They play in here all the time while my husband and I get dinner ready. It's kind of the best. I love watching the kids interact with the room and finding different creative things to do.
You don't want to invest a lot of money into a space that kids are going to outgrow, so keep it on the cheap.
I do most of my shopping online, so I can concentrate and look for deals, and honestly, I am just over dragging kids into stores. Kids' table and chairs get used a lot, so look for good quality when shopping. The kids' easel was looking a bit used, so I painted it out with chalk paint to freshen it up. They draw all over it anyways, so I just turned the whole thing into a giant chalkboard. I didn't have the budget for expensive window treatments, so I just hemmed these inexpensive draper panels and popped them on a $5 tension rod. Oh, and of course, added a pom-pom trim. Too much? I wasn't fond of the cherry-colored wicker on these storage baskets, so I just painted them out with the leftover chalk paint. I got these awesome solid wood built-ins for free from a friend on Facebook whose kids had outgrown them. That's it. That's how I transformed this dark office into a multifunctional playroom. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. For more storage and organizing tips, subscribe to our channel and click that bell so you get notified when we release new episodes. Thanks for watching.
And you should join the army. And the space can quickly become a dumping ground. Don't do that. Okay.
Can you draw a dog? Can you draw Ruby?
No, no kids don't know how to draw a dog.
Most spaces need to be I'm a firm believer.